Witam w kolejnym odcinku z Wilka pośród nas. Z epizodu 5, drugi odcinek. Pamiętajcie, łapki w górę, komentarze, subujcie i zapraszam na Discorda. Lecimy dalej. Idziemy po Garbusa, tego gnojusa. No, wyłamać zamek, dawaj. Co to dla ciebie? No. Damy radę. Gdzie on się tu ukrywa? No, są te paczki.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Otwórzmy. No, dużo to. Oj, oj, oj. Strasznie duże.
Big Wolf.
O, fuck, jest tu Mary.
The big bad wolf.
I z czego rżysz?
You used to be something.
Co my tu mamy? Zdjęcia. Nawet jak mnie pocałowała, nas obserwowali. Ja pizgam. Jakieś śmiecie, nie?
They used to fear you.
No mnie się boją, a ciebie nie bardzo.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Gdzie jesteś, suko? Zaraz ci rozjebę ryj. Srebrne kule widzę. Tutaj robione były.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
What the fuck? Oh fuck.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Rozjebie ją.
Bigby, I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get
Chciałby.
out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw,
Puszczaj.
he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
Ty mi będziesz mówić o
Or
matce?
was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Ja pierdolę, no nie wytrzymam.
Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
A fuck. Masz szmato. Gdzie ona jest? O fuck, nie podoba mi się ten dźwięk. What the fuck? Chyba się przemieniła. O kurwa. O kurwa. O kurwa. Gdzieś ją tutaj widziałem. Okej. Powoli, powoli. Powoli, Bigby. Oż kuźba. Przecież zdążyłem. Powolutku. Powolutku. No przecież kuźba. Ała!
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Za tobą. Ale brzydka. Ja pierdolę. Cała w lustrach. Odłamkach lustra. Ała! Kurwa, szybsza jest. Fuck you! Kurwa mać. Puszczaj! Oż kurwa! Jebnij się. Oż kurwa. O! Przemiana full. Masz przejebane. Kurde, miałem się oszczędzać, nie? Idzie dziwka. Co jest? O Boże, klony se porobiła. Ja pierdolę, zajebiście. I która jest teraz prawdziwa? Mam przejebane. Znaczy mamy przejebane Bibi. Tak. Fuck. O, żeż kurwa. Ja pierdzielę. Masakra, co się dzieje? Nie dam rady! Fuck! Kurwa, puszczać! Co się dzieje? What the fuck? Uuuu! Jaki jestem wielki! Jebcie się kurwa wszyscy teraz. Rozjebię was. O, jaki jestem duży. Oła. O kurwa. O wow. Tego się nie spodziewałem. Tego nawet nie pamiętam. To się odwala. Za dużo. Co ty robisz? Co ty robisz? A, wymucha jak we świnki. Wow. No to zmuchnął wszystkie. Została tylko jedna. Ale kurwa, nie spodziewałem się, że to jest jego pełna forma, nie? Ała. Dawaj ją, biegnij. Tak. Oj, oj, oj. Uff. Pięknie, zabita Bloody Mary. Jakie to było kurwa dobre. To czekajcie, póki to muszę przeczytać. O tej jego pełnej formie, bo tego nie wiedziałem. Jest mama Bigbiego. Matka Bigbiego, Zima, zakochała się w wietrze północy, z którym pojawiło się 7 wilcząt. Znudziła się jednak ukochanemu, który ją opuścił, pozostawiona samej osobie, próbowała otoczyć opieką swe potomstwo, mimo żalu, który ją ogarniał. Jej ulubieńcem był Bigby, który jako najmniejszy w statku gnębiony bywał przez starszych braci. Po śmierci Zimy bracia Bigbiego udali się na poszukiwanie ojca, zaś on sam pozostał przy ciele matki, by chronić się przed padróżercami. Niestety był zbyt mały, by tego dokonać. Od tego czasu przysięgał, że każdego dnia będzie polował na coraz większą zwierzynę, aż urósł na tyle, by móc stanąć naprzeciwko swego ojca i zemścić się za ból, którego z jego powodu doznała cała rodzina. Wow! Bigby w prawdziwym wcieleniu jest 3-metrowym wilk. To nie jest 3-metrowy wilk, to jest kurwa większy. 3-metrowym wilkiem poza swym chuchem i dmuchaniem. Odziedziczył po swym ojcu północy także inne umiejętności. Przykładowo potrafi wstrzymać oddech na tak długo, że praktycznie nie jest w stanie utonąć. Wow! Lojalność Mary. Fra Mary zaczęła pracować dla Garbusa setki lat temu. Obiecał jej pełną swobodę działania, jeśli zgodzi się być jego osobistym ochroniarzem i zabójcą. Dzięki wpływom Garbusa Mary nigdy nie musiała obawiać się o władzy. Bardzo ceni sobie swoją pracę, zaś Garbusa oddałaby życie. Głównie dlatego, że ją to bawi. No i oddała życie. Szmata. Nie żyje. Wow, ale to było mocne, nie? Nie spodziewałem się tego. Brawo, Bigby. Jeszcze zemsta za matkę, nie? Wow. To pewnie w drugim sezonie, nie wiem, poznamy jego braci? Może? Będą się mścić za to, że zabił ich ojca? No i co teraz, Garbus? Masz przejebane.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Taki jest
That's
plan.
right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the
I co, myślisz, że ich
community.
przekonasz, tak?
And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
No.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
No.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Dobrze, cofaj się, cofaj się.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
O
Or do you
sprawiedliwość.
just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Gościu. Myślisz, że mnie
Georgie.
przegadasz?
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you
Gościu.
say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're
Powstrzymam
under
się.
arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Ja mam nadzieję, że zrobiłem...
Your punishment will follow.
Mam nadzieję, że zrobiłem tyle dobrze dla tych ludzi, co ich spotkałem podczas tej przygody, że bardziej pójdą za mną i za Śnieżką niż za tym garbusem jebanym. Znaczy, mam taką nadzieję. Jak będzie, to zaraz sprawdzimy. Teraz będzie proces.
I know, but
Komora
we have to do
studiów
something.
kierownic.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming? Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Dokładnie, Gren. Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Dziękuję, Śnieżynko.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
To bym właśnie chciał
What are
zrobić.
you waiting for?
You murderer!
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you get
And what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the
Jesus.
right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone,
Kurde, wszyscy
Can I
chcą go
have your
zabić.
attention?
Dobrze.
thank you all for coming here on such short notice.
No dobrze,
I
podoba
know
mi się to.
normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I
Dokładnie.
have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... What?
Nieprawda.
Dead.
So you
Rzucił
see,
się na
the
mnie.
culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
No.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Dokładnie tak.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
The rest of the charges are more than enough to deserve
We
execution.
all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
Ja pierdzielę,
The
jaki
Crooked Man
intens.
has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't
Okay.
deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
No i co on
Thank
tutaj
you,
zaraz
Miss
nakłamie?
White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for once.
Georgie inaczej to
Been a bit of
powiedział
a
trochę.
powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly,
Ja nie wierzę.
please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah,
Pułapka.
and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
Nie wierzcie mu,
You'd
proszę.
do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece?
Nie widziałem, co było w
Let
lewym
me
górnym
explain
rogu.
this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners,
Oj.
I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Dokładnie.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back.
Ja
and in
pierdzielę,
turn, we
za
used
typ.
her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job.
No.
She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a
Fuck.
clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work.
No,
You can't
manipulacje.
manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
you know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
Wow.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Próbujemy was chronić.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you.
No.
We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Haha!
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Wow.
And those girls will have their justice.
Wow. Został kurwa z nikim. Wszyscy są po naszej stronie. Wow.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
A
confession that...
confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby
Kurde,
weren't the only one to whom
się
Georgie
przydało
spoke,
jakieś zeznanie
especially given Bigby's
którejś z tych
history.
What are you
pracujących
talking
dziewczyn.
about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
No.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right.
A te
how we're doing
dziewczyny?
this.
Teraz nie ma zaklęcia.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions
A,
as well?
boż.
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Dokładnie.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal
Ja
with you.
pierdzielę.
Listen, I
Cicho,
know-
cicho,
Laws
spokój,
apply
spokój.
when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Ja
Who will
pierdzielę.
dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
Gościu, zaraz ci wyjebie.
Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White?
Tak! Nerissa! Powiedz coś. Już nie ma
Excuse
zaklęcia.
me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say
Tak!
something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
W końcu może coś
We're
powiedzieć.
kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up.
O, tak.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
Dobrze, powiedz mu.
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Nie.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself.
No.
Back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa.
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my
Dobrze.
dear.
Już
It's
się
going
widać,
to
że
be
denerwuje.
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
Pięknie.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Super.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Mi też wystarczy. Do studni z nim.
That's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one
O, odpalił
sinking
się.
ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy? What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
No.
Now,
Do
for
studni z
your
nią.
sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him.
No co ty?
Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
There will be
she has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't there
stopped.
been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid of
It's
him.
too dangerous.
Get him out
Jezu,
of here.
can
cicho.
send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do
No.
you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
Co ze mną?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That
Okej.
makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Czyli ja
Are you
decyduję.
sure?
Okej.
This isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf,
Fuck.
it's your call.
No co, do studni z nim.
Just do what you think is right.
No dobra, to do studni z tobą.
Yes, Sheriff.
Rzuć
Do
go do
what you
studni.
think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this
Fuck! O ty chuju! Ty kurwo jebana. Ty szmato.
There you are. I hope you all
Gnoju.
remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Nada.
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Nikt za tobą nie będzie tęsknił. Nara śmieciu. Baśniogród to zapamięta. Super. Wow. Po prostu wow. Jakie to
For
było dobre.
Lily and Faith.
Za Lili i Jaśmin, dokładnie.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
No niedużo już nas zostało. I co, nie myślicie, że tak się to skończy? Luksusowe apartamenty Woodland. Następnego dnia. Coś jeszcze jest. Kto to tak nuci?
Oh, hi. Sheriff Bigby. Great to see you.
A ty kto?
I don't know if you remember me.
I know who you are, Flycatcher. You've worked at the
Mikołaj.
Woodlands for how many years now?
I think I've lost count. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few.
Oh,
Thought you
farma.
might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This
Siema, Hans.
fucking line.
Siema Jack. Siema Tim, siema Gren, siema Johan. Siema wszyscy.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okej.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Ma dużo zajęć, widzę.
We'll talk later, okay?
Okej.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Masakra, co tu się dzieje? Znaczy, co się działo? Mam nadzieję, że już jest spokój. Colin!
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Po piwko tak wyskakiwać? Chociaż jedno dał. Wracaj do pokoju. Masakra. Nie wiem, czy to jest dobrze, że mu pozwoliłem zostać, ale chyba tak. No, przyjaźń wybrałem. Podać zasady. Jednak ropuch i ten jadą. Czyli ta kasa mu nic nie pomogła, kuźwa.
I'm going. Jesus.
Dałem ci kasę, dałem ci szansę, a ty co?
We only have
Przejebałeś
like 5
się.
minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
No, próbowałem pomóc.
Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
No to
Wait,
już...
Sheriff Bigby.
Tak,
I
TJ?
have something.
Oj.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
No, jasne, spoko.
Sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
Junior to
We're about
zapamięta.
ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Nie
Do
wiem
we
jak tam
have
jest.
to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No właśnie
No.
nie.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
Nie wiem, ale się domyślam, że nie
We're all
może być tam
set.
takie źle.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Pa,
Goodbye,
TJ.
TJ.
Hmm.
Hey, Bigby,
Co?
where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Skąd ty
How
mogę
should
wiedzieć?
I know?
Wow.
Saying goodbye?
Mhm. Co, ty też wyjeżdżasz, Nerissa?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
Chyba się boi
It's not
zdjąć.
easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's
Spoko.
okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What
The
is it?
fuck? Ale mam
It's
dziwne
about what
déjà vu.
happened to Faith and Lily.
Jaśmin też do mnie
Not
mówiła,
sure where to
muszę
start.
ci coś powiedzieć, czy coś.
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna
Ah.
find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
A.
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
No rozumiem, no.
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You
Ja
were
pierdolę.
just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
Oj, przepraszam. Nie chciałem tak. Myślałem, że on tak od
I
razu
don't know
zerwie
what
się.
happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Nie no, spoko, rozumiem.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after
Nie no, spoko, Nerissa,
that
rozumiem.
night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your
To
doorstep.
ty!
You?
I walked her over here,
Ten strzępek
and I
tkaniny.
left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Czyli to ona chciała dać mi
you
ten...
started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that.
When we suffer,
Dobrze zrobiłaś.
we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
Przykro mi,
Not
że musiałem
really.
to
I'm
zrobić.
sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now.
No mam
You'll
nadzieję.
make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right
Dziękuję.
thing. You've been given this job for a reason.
Dziękuję, Nerissa.
And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
Nerissa to
You've
zapamięta.
changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Czekaj, co? To Jaśmin też do mnie powiedziała.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
What the fuck? Idź za nią.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Nie! To nie może być koniec. Oż kuźwa. Wiecie co się stało? Możliwe, że Nerissa to tak naprawdę jest Jaśmin. Bo przecież ona była tą oślą księżniczką, która okrywała swoje piękno, tak? I może ona... Ja pierdzielę, to jest chyba Jaśmin. To ona się w Nerissę zamieniła, tak naprawdę Jaśmin... Ta głowa Jaśmin to była Nerissa, a Nerissą była Jaśmin, żeby uciec. Ja pierdolę. Ty 68% zabiło Georgiego, Ty 89% przyprowadziło garbusa żywego, ty 38,6% wrzuciło garbusa do studni czarownic. Ty i 98,5% przyjęło prezent od TJ'a. Ty i 54,8% ludzi powiedziało, że starałeś się, miałeś nadzieję, że robisz dobre rzeczy. What the fuck? I dopiero w drugim sezonie się dowiemy. Bestia, powiedziałeś mu, że nie wiedziała. I tu, Jezu, i tu już są statystyki dodatkowe. Jak chcecie się zatrzymać i poczytać, to proszę bardzo. Wow. 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 Mam nadzieję, że ta seria wam się podobała. Pamiętajcie, łapka w górę i w ogóle subujcie kanał i zapraszam na Discorda. No i trzymajcie się do następnej gry, następnej serii. Cześć!